The United States produces more energy than it consumes, yet gas prices remain high for everyone. Many believe energy independence means isolation, but the reality is far more complex and interconnected. Oil is a fungible commodity, traded on a massive global market where prices shift every day. Global supply and demand dictate the cost, regardless of where the oil was originally pumped out. If global prices rise due to a shortage, domestic producers sell at those higher market rates. They do not offer discounts to local buyers, as they follow the global price trends instead. Refineries also play a vital role in this intricate economic puzzle of energy and supply. Many American refineries are built to process heavy crude oil imported from countries across the sea. Meanwhile, the United States primarily produces light, sweet crude, creating a mismatch in the system. To keep refineries running efficiently, the nation exports its own oil while importing different types. Gas station owners also influence the prices we see at the pump every single day. They set prices based on the replacement cost of their next shipment of fuel. They do not charge based on what they paid for the gas currently in their tanks. This constant cycle of global trade and local logistics keeps the energy market tightly linked. In April 2026, a major conflict erupted in Iran, sending shockwaves through the global economy. The Strait of Hormuz became the center of attention as a critical global oil choke point. Roughly 20% of the world's oil supply flows through this narrow and vital passage. The effective closure of the strait caused the largest supply disruption in modern oil history. As supply chains faltered, crude oil prices began to climb rapidly on the international market. Prices nearly doubled, jumping from $70 to over $110 a barrel. Crude oil accounts for half the price of a gallon of gasoline at the pump. Consequently, retail prices followed the surge, surpassing $4 a gallon across the nation. High energy costs act like a heavy tax on everyday consumers and the entire economy. This surge drives up the cost of shipping goods, agriculture, fertilizer, and essential food items. A 2-week ceasefire was announced on the 8th of April 2026, offering a brief moment of hope. However, the damage to the global market had already been deeply felt by many families. Experts warn that prices at the pump will likely stay elevated through the summer season. Travelers planning their summer vacations must now account for these persistent and higher fuel costs. The dream of total energy independence remains elusive in our deeply connected global financial system. Understanding these market forces helps explain why local prices reflect global tensions and trade realities. We live in a world where a conflict thousands of miles away impacts our daily lives. The flow of oil is the lifeblood of the modern economy, connecting every single nation. When that flow is interrupted, the ripple effects are felt in every corner of society. From the gas station to the grocery store, the costs continue to climb and persist. Policymakers continue to debate how to balance domestic production with these global market realities. Until the global supply stabilizes, consumers will continue to navigate these challenging and expensive times. The complexity of the oil market ensures that simple solutions are rarely effective or sustainable. Energy security is not just about production, but about managing the risks of global trade. As we look toward the future, innovation in energy efficiency becomes more important than ever. Reducing reliance on volatile global markets is a goal that many nations now prioritize. Yet for now, the reality of the global oil market remains a powerful, driving force. Every gallon of gas purchased is a small piece of this massive global puzzle. We must remain aware of how these international events shape our domestic economic landscape daily. The story of oil is a story of global cooperation and intense, sudden market disruptions. As summer approaches, the focus remains on how these prices will affect the average household. Budgets are being tightened as families adjust to the new normal of higher fuel prices. The resilience of the American economy is being tested by these fluctuating energy market costs. While the conflict in Iran may eventually resolve, the lessons learned will surely remain relevant. Global integration is a double-edged sword that provides stability, but also introduces significant new risks. We are all participants in this global market, whether we realize it or not. The price of a gallon of gas is a window into the state of the world. It reflects the peace, the conflict, and the trade agreements that define our modern era. As we move forward, the search for stable energy sources will continue to be vital. Technology may one day offer us a path away from these volatile global oil cycles. Until that day arrives, we watch the markets and hope for stability and lower costs. The summer travel season will be a true test of how consumers adapt to prices. Many will choose to stay closer to home to save on their rising fuel expenses. The global oil market is a reminder of how interconnected our lives truly have become. We navigate these challenges with the hope that better, more stable days are ahead soon. Energy independence is a journey, not just a destination, in our complex and changing world.